What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to Freaking Uncultured. Oh man, it feels good to be back. It's been a little bit for us, guys. We got a lot going on. Like it's just let's be honest. There's a lot going on. World keeps moving, regardless of how much we try and take 5 minutes to just sit and record. But that's life. But we got a lot of big announcements. It has been what? It's been about a month since we've recorded, Chandler.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been
Yeah.
a bit, but man, this past month has been crazy with announcements. Um,
Oh, yep.
there's a lot we're gonna cover, but first off, how you doing, buddy? How you been? Like real quick, how are you holding up?
I'm ready for the day where I can sit down and rot for a little bit.
I feel that. Yep.
Yeah. And that's it.
Yep. Well,
So,
have you? I know, like I said, we both been busy like crazy, but have you had a chance to play anything lately?
I finished Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight.
Nice. What'd you think of it?
It was I actually really enjoyed it. I'm 70% through with 100% completion. I just finished, the main campaign. It's a solid game. They did a great job on it. I'm
Okay.
really curious to see where Batman goes from here for video games, especially given recent leaks and rumors. And then I've also been playing Mina the Hollower, which is the new game from the Shovel Knight creators, Yacht Club Games,
Yep.
and
Hmm.
it's been pretty good.
I was gonna
Like I
ask if you
can't
picked it up.
complain. Oh yeah, I've been playing it. No joke. I was off work the day it came out for a concert, and I woke up that morning and just bought it immediately. Like it was the first thing I did when I opened my eyes. I was like, "Oh, where's my Switch?" So,
No,
but yeah.
I mean, we've been so busy, like we've been talking in passing. Like it's been like usually we're texting
Hmm.
each other like multiple times a day, but we've just been go, go, go. Like it's been like, oh hey, I didn't talk to Chandler yesterday. Let me shoot him a text real quick
Yep.
or so. It's been
Yeah.
one thing after another, but kind of the same. I've been playing in passing as well. I've been playing Forza 6. That's the one game I've been super excited for. And I'm loving it.
Hmm.
Like the Japan setting is amazing. I keep wrecking my car every time I see Mount Fuji in the distance, so that's totally on me.
Well, I'm glad you love it because I know there's a lot of discourse behind that game right now.
Really,
Yeah, apparently a lot of people are pretty divided on it. And so,
I've been hearing nothing but praise on that game right now. I know there's a
really,
few
I
issues, but I mean even
yeah.
like small things of like you can destroy everything in that game except for the cherry blossom trees, which is like a Japanese cultural staple. Like I think
Hmm.
small details like that, like I like that a lot. But yeah, I haven't heard
Yeah.
any negativity on it. That's interesting.
Oh yeah, no, I've been hearing quite a bit, but it's from two different camps though. Like there's a positive camp, there's the negative camp, but it seems to be, the positive camp is people who enjoyed like 4 and 5 and the
Oh yeah.
negative camp is people who enjoyed like 2 and 3. But I mean, that's
Fair.
neither here
I
nor there.
mean, like
But
the one thing I've seen is a lot of people complain, Horizon's good, but it'll never be as good as Horizon 1 and then they start playing the intro and stuff. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Like if you enjoyed 2 or 3 more than 6 or 4 than 5 more than like to each their own. That's fine.
yeah,
But in all fairness, 6 has been fantastic so far. I'm thoroughly enjoying it, but that's a whole
yeah.
other episode. We got a lot more to talk about.
Oh yeah, no, let's just go ahead and hop into it unless you got anything else you wanted to touch on cuz
No,
we got some ground to cover.
so this isn't very typical of Chandler and I, but I don't do we want to just be like I told you so? Like I don't know if we really want to go that route, but holy
I mean,
cow, we called so much of this.
yep.
Let's start off with the easy one. If you've watched our what's wrong with the Nintendo Switch episode, there was one thing that I hammered more than anything. There was one piece to the puzzle that I was like, if the Switch 2 wants to do well, this is what they need to do. Holy cow, they did it. We are getting a new Star Fox game. And I say new in quotations because
Yeah.
obviously this is a remake of 64, but 64 is an incredible game. And I know the internet's been pretty divided on how this game looks. I
Mhm.
love it. I get like I saw the clip from the Mario Galaxy movie, and it's Star Fox, and yeah, he looks cool as hell there. I wouldn't mind seeing that, but man, I love this. Coming from someone who spent hours upon hours upon hours playing 64, Super Nintendo, some of the GameCube ones that we'll just kind of pass over. Um, I am super excited for this game. I know you haven't played 64, but what is your take on all this?
I mean, I'm excited for it. It looks good. I think it looks gorgeous, you know.
Yes.
It's definitely one of the best looking Nintendo games I think we've ever seen. As far as art style goes with the character redesigns and everything, I love those as well. It's giving fantastic Mr. Fox vibes, which is which is a great movie if you haven't watched it. That movie is hilarious.
That's funny.
Uh but no, I think it looks good. I think it looks solid. I'm excited for it. I already pre-ordered it. So,
Same.
and it will be out in less than a month.
That was the big surprise to me. So I was working, and Nintendo pulled something pretty sneaky with this one. They actually announced the direct like 10 minutes before it on the Nintendo
Mhm.
app. Normally we
Yeah,
get like we get all these announcements and stuff like on Twitter like weeks in advance. No, Nintendo basically just said, "Hey, in 10 minutes we're going to announce something pretty big Star Fox related."
yep.
And then Chandler actually sent this to me. I thought it was a joke. I thought he was just like, oh, tough luck. Hopefully you'll get this one day. But no, this was legit, and it made my day. I was very excited about this. So
Yeah, no, I got home from work and because it aired whenever I was driving home from work, and so I walk in to the apartment and everything, and I pull my phone out and I look down and I have a notification that I missed a stream from Nintendo, and I'm like, what? I was like, they didn't announce anything. I was like, this isn't real. And especially whenever I saw Star Fox Direct, I was like, nah, this is fake. I was like, there's no way this is real. And I clicked on it and I pulled it up, and sure enough, I was like, holy crap. And the first thing I did was sent it to you.
yep, nope. Because I did the same thing. I just saw Star Fox 2, and I was like, no, no, nope. It's a fan trailer someone made to just get my
Yeah.
hopes up. Nope. And lo and behold, it's here, and it's here in when they announced it, it was like a month and a half away. But now it's like a month away. Like it's almost here. That's amazing.
Yep.
The neat thing is, and I'm gonna add a little fuel to the speculation fire, is forever like a long time ago there was a big Nintendo release or a Nintendo leak, and there were a couple things that were thrown in this leak, and a Star Fox 64 remake was one of them. But another thing that also got leaked in this same document was a Ocarina of Time HD
Hmm.
remaster. So
Well, I not an HD
or a
remaster, but
remake,
a
sorry.
full-blown
Sorry. Yeah,
remake. Yeah, from
yeah,
the ground up.
correct. Yeah. So uh if that happens, cool. But as of right now,
Well,
that's not my focus. I am super excited for this. So
I will say this, just if Ocarina of Time remake happens to be real and everything, which I'm leaning towards it probably is. And if it is, that's something else we called in the same video. um,
fair.
but the thing is though, is if it is real, depending on the developers for it, because let's be honest, it's not going to be Zelda team that's doing the Ocarina of Time remake. They're working on the next open air Zelda game and everything. So depending on the announcements that we get from Nintendo, because let's be honest, we're also overdue for a Nintendo Direct, and they have a history of doing them in June after Summer Game Fest, so we could be getting one here soon.
Yeah.
Uh, it's also very possible something else we predicted could be true, and that's Nintendo is relying on outsourcing their games to other developers and partnering with other developers.
Hmm. Yeah.
Because because apparently there's a Super Metroid remake that's coming out that was in the same leak. There was
Interesting.
also a Wario Land game, which
Yep.
I hope I have the lowest expectations for that. But so yeah, it'll be interesting to see
No, I'm
how this plays out.
I mean, this is the first step to many big things happening. So I am very
Hmm.
excited for this. If you have not had the opportunity to play Star Fox 64, uh, take a chance and pick this one up. It is a phenomenal game, and the way like I'm so excited for what they've done with this. Some of the battle levels in this game, where it's like an open world dogfighting simulator, is a lot of fun. The game looks incredible. They're adding a little bit more lore to it. Like we actually get some backstory on Star Fox and Star Fox's dad.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
super
James.
excited for that. Yes, I'm super excited for this game. So if you haven't played it, what is it, June 26th or something like that?
June 25th or 26th, one of those
I
two
think
days.
25th. I think
So
that's right. But it is almost here. Do yourself favor, guys. Look into this one, pick it up, enjoy one of the greatest Star Fox games they've made. So, anything else you want to throw in on this? I know you haven't played it, but anything else you want to throw in on this before we go to the next? I don't want to say I told you so, but this next one's kind of a big one.
well, the only thing that I have to ask then is whenever it comes to the character designs, a lot of people are really upset about their legs and feet because they're not wearing their boots anymore. They have anatomically correct,
Yeah.
talons or feet. What's your thoughts on anatomically correct feet?
It's a flying game. I'm not gonna see. I really don't care. The one thing I
I
like
was just curious. I was
th-
just curious.
for me,
But
I'll be honest. Like it goes into the end of the trailer on this, but the camera, the thing where you can superimpose Fox's face on yours in the little,
oh, that's so goofy.
it's so weird. I think it's a neat piece of tech, and it kind of shows what the Switch 2 and the Switch camera can do.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. Like for me, it makes me wonder what's next. Are we gonna get like Link and Mario and Bowser? Like it's gonna get to a point where this is just the start for it. What's down the line? So I don't know. Like to me, that
Yeah.
was a little bit weird. This is actually neat that they've added online multiplayer, like 4v4 dogfighting to the game. So I think that's
Mhm.
super cool. Uh, but yeah, there's a couple things I was like, all right, that's random. That's random. But man, I'm super excited, and the game sharing thing's really neat. I already told my wife, I was like, I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to play some Star Fox. So
See, I'm also curious though because in the same leak, they actually leaked two Star Fox titles. One of
yep,
them being a remake of 64, and the other one being a brand new entry that's supposed to be fairly ambitious.
yep,
So
yeah,
I'm
they were.
excited to see where we go from here.
Yeah, I saw something on that of now we've got this coming, but potentially 2027 we might have a full new Star Fox title, which I'm perfectly okay with. Like this is one
Yeah,
of my favorite franchises. You know that as well as anybody. Like I love Star Fox, so if there's a new one
yeah.
down the line, I'll be pre-ordering it day one. So,
Yeah, no, I think Nintendo, they haven't been announcing too much, but I think they're cooking, man. I think we're fixing to get a litany of stuff.
well, we better because it's getting to that time of year where we need to start getting some game announcements. And obviously, with Summer Game Fest around the corner and all the big directs happening, we've got plenty coming up. So,
Yeah.
but speaking of things coming up, this has been this has been one of my favorite I told you so kind of moments. Like I don't want to be that way, but man, Xbox. Uh I'm going to let you take the reins on this one, man. I'm going to let you start this one out. But what we knocked this one out of the park, man.
Oh, I know we did, man. Whenever it comes to Xbox right now, let me just say, like, I gotta like way to go, Xbox, because holy crap, y'all have been bringing it to the table. Um, but this whole rebrand thing and trying to go back to what makes Xbox Xbox, it's not Microsoft Xbox anymore, it's Xbox now. And I think that's a great call and stuff, but all the other stuff though is stuff that we 100% called though. We called a, decrease in Game Pass price, for subscriptions. We also called exclusivities coming back. We also called what was the other thing that we called? I'm trying to remember. There was a third thing.
Exclusivity, Game Pass pricing, going back to being a gaming company first instead of it being
Oh
just
yeah,
a
yeah, yeah,
streaming
yeah.
service.
Yes.
It's so I really want to hit this nail on the head. Like I don't want it to just be like we called this, we saved everything. Look, we are not delusioned to anything here. We know nobody at Microsoft has even seen anything or heard anything we've said. Like we
No.
totally believe that. To be honest, this was probably just random coincidence. They've probably been talking
Well,
about this for months before we even mentioned it. The point of it is it's good that Xbox is aligned with gamers.
yep.
That's the telling point of this. We're
It,
finally in a position where I feel confident in spending my money with Xbox because I can see the future is aligned with what I want as a gamer, as a consumer. I want to play games and I don't want to have, raising Xbox Game Pass prices shoved down my throat. I don't want, oh, I can buy this on 27 different systems. If I'm buying Halo, if I'm buying Gears, if I'm buying Fable, I want to have a reason to play it on Xbox. And it looks like they're trying to go back to that point.
yeah. And I couldn't be happier, honestly. You know me, I've always been a PlayStation fan first and foremost whenever it comes to the two of these companies. But depending on what happens going forward, I'm saying it right now, the next console for whenever they release the new generation, currently I'm leaning towards Xbox.
And that's my thing is like I've always been an Xbox fan. Like you know that. Like
Yeah.
I'm not jumping on a bandwagon here. Like I've always been an Xbox fan. I respect my PlayStation and like my PlayStation a lot more now because of what has happened with Xbox over the past 4 or 5 years. But it's nice seeing Xbox trying to become the powerhouse they once were.
Yeah.
And
But it's nice to see them getting away just from being another corporation.
yes, and
Yeah.
I think unpairing them from Microsoft, like obviously it's still a parent company, but instead of it
Yeah.
being, Xbox, Microsoft, like going back to being their own thing, Asha is doing a lot in trying to get the company Xbox's feet under them, under
Yep.
themselves. And I think that's what we need. And I'm actually very excited to see what's in the future for Xbox. Obviously, like I said, Forza Horizon 6 has been doing very well. We just got the announcement for Modern Warfare 4, which
What looked good actually.
I
I like
love it or hate it. Like obviously Call of Duty, it's like Madden or any of that. Like there's one every
yeah.
year is what it feels like because that's how it is. But yes, it looks really good. They're trying to tone it down. We're not going to get crazy cosmetics or anything over the. They're trying to go back to having a reason to play on Xbox, and
Mhm.
I for one am very excited for it.
Yep. Sadly Fable was delayed, but
That was I don't know if they directly correlated it to Grand Theft Auto, but I do feel like that's going to be a number one factor for it. And if GTA is coming out in November, 100%, a lot of games are going to get pushed into
see
2027.
what I'm thinking happened is so we have Gears of War E-Day coming out. I'm thinking it's an October game and Fable was slated for November.
Fair. That wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, that's personally what I'm thinking.
And I mean, like, not to take away from Grand Theft Auto. I mean, anytime they've done a
Uh,
release, they've always
Man,
put.
you can't take away from them
Well,
though.
no, no,
So
no.
like,
My point is like when GTA comes out, it's going to be the base game, and it'll be the base game for a couple weeks, and
yeah,
then obviously the online will play or the online will release. Then they'll trial run it. There will be issues. They'll be trying to figure it all out. The thing is that's going to take over a month, if not longer, and that's going to be a ton of people only playing GTA. So releasing
mhm,
games in that time frame is just going to hurt yourself. Because yes, if Fable comes out, they're going to play like a little bit, and they're like, "Oh, well, let me go back to GTA Online. Let GTA have its course, because people are gonna play that religiously for months.
yep,
Then it's gonna get to a point of, oh, let me try some new games. Let me try, Fable. Let me try whatever. Like it's not GTA doesn't come out and it takes over a day or a week. GTA comes out and it takes over a pretty good amount of time. So I can see
yeah.
why they pushed it back. So
No, I don't blame them either. It's just frustrating.
man, I want to see the indie games that come out and they're like, you know what? No, screw that. We're coming out that same day. We'll
Oh,
compete.
I know, right? And it's gonna happen
Oh
too.
yeah,
Like, yeah.
100%. So, long story short, guys, like it's been a lot of big announcements coming up, and we've just been very happy to see a lot of these companies getting kind of aligned with what we've been looking for. I don't want to be like we called it, we saved game. Like I don't want to say any of that stuff. That's not what the point of this is. The point of this is it seems like they're listening. They're
Well,
hearing the complaints of gamers, and hopefully we're gonna start seeing some changes go more in our favor instead of just more for the dollar.
yeah. And as far as us just being like, oh, we were right, everything, we called it all. Like, let's be honest. Andy and I don't know anything.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm going to be completely honest, I think the thing is though is that this is an industry that we already enjoy in our spare time. It's an industry that I used to work in. It's an industry that you currently work in.
Yep.
So I think we have a very good outlook to recognizing patterns and whenever things are fixing to shift and change, just because of how much we expose ourselves to this industry.
Yeah, I
So
mean,
I,
this
th-
is our
I
lives. Like this is what we
oh no,
do on a
exactly,
regular
exactly.
basis. So,
Yeah, so I think it's literally just we tend to notice the patterns and we tend to notice when things are fixing to come.
yep.
But
No, this is us just patting ourselves on the back because we can. There's no real facts behind
yeah,
this. There's no like we don't know what we're doing. We're
we
just
don't have any insiders like
yeah.
we do. Like
I wish we did.
it'd be
So,
nice. If there's any insiders out there that want to share with me, like I won't even share it with the general public. I just want to know.
yeah.
But
Hey, I'm perfectly okay with signing an NDA. Like
yeah,
I
no,
could keep
yeah,
a secret.
exactly,
But
exactly.
we love this industry. Like in all fairness, we do. Like we genuinely love this industry. We love what we do here, and it's just we enjoy it. Like
Yep.
this has been the majority of my life. I know this has been the majority of yours. Like this is just what we do. But let's jump into the next part of this. So, obviously, we talked about all the announcements that have happened, but it's summertime. I mean, yeah, I guess it is summertime. Like we're getting to
Yeah.
that point where Summer Game Fest is just down the road. Here in a few days, I think we're gonna try and put this episode out pretty quickly. But what? It starts on the second, right?
The second is Sony's PlayStation State of Play, so the State of Play should be the day after this
Oh,
video goes up.
that's convenient.
Yeah, and then obviously the Xbox Showcase is June 7th, the following Sunday of Thursday, which is June 4th, which is Summer Game Fest.
I mean, so we are right on the like right before all of the big announcements, and there is
Yep.
so much
And
potentially coming. So
I I just want to call it now. I could be totally wrong in this, but so if June 7th is Xbox, I'm calling it now June 9th is a Nintendo Direct.
okay, we'll have to keep an eye on that for sure.
Yeah.
But I do want to point out a couple things. So, uh, the Sony State of Play is on the second. This is
Yes.
a huge, huge deal. Not because it's a state of play or anything
Mhm.
like that. Like, there's potential for some pretty big announcements. But this is the first one that they've ever done that they're actually hosting in movie theaters.
Yeah, which is wild, and it's also over an hour long. I mean, granted, most of that runtime is allegedly going to be showing off Insomniac's Wolverine, but at the same time, though, it's not going to take up the entire hour.
No,
Like, so
no,
so
and
they have to have something.
yeah, and my thing is they're putting effort and money and time into putting this into theaters. There's
Yep.
got to be some big announcements. There has to be some massive announcements because again, why are we putting the effort into spending money into making digital reels to put these in movie theaters, to partner with all these theaters, to like
Hmm.
do that? Why? There's got to be something big. So the real question is, what are we excited for? What are we looking for this next event? Obviously, we've been going for a little bit, so we're going to try and keep this quick, but we got a
Hmm.
couple games that we're hoping to see, things we're expecting to see, and I'm just going to jump right into it unless you want to cover anything else real quick.
Now let's go ahead. Let's keep this trainer rolling.
All right, so needless to say, the last two of these have been announced at big events like E3 and Summer Games Fest. I am hoping we will finally get to see something on Final Fantasy VII Part 3.
Mhm.
Obviously, a lot of leaks, a lot of potential info revealed. There's rumors of it being called Final Fantasy VII Return, which fair, like that makes sense in the story arc. Like I'm for it. But I am so ready for part 3 of this franchise. Like I know your takes on it haven't been as positive as mine. I love this
Yeah.
franchise. I love these games. Rebirth really took what 7 remake did and added to it in my opinion. Is it perfect? No, but it does have some pretty great things. I am very excited to see where part 3 goes because I want to see the complete vision. We've had Midgar. We had the open world aspect of it in remake or rebirth. Obviously the chocobos and stuff. I want free reign to fly the high wind. I want to deal with Emerald, Ruby. I want to see the final part of the vision. And then honestly, I don't expect we'll see anything with it, but I want to see what's next.
Mhm.
What's next for Final Fantasy? Obviously, are we going to get, another mainline title, which wouldn't surprise me? But are we going to see any more remakes? Are we going to get a full remake of 9? Are we going to get 8?
Yeah.
Are we going to fully dig into 10? What's next for Final Fantasy? So, I want this chapter to end because I want the whole story. I mean, obviously I've played the original. I know the story, but I want to see this version of it. I want to see what we do with it. So, what's again, did you even play Rebirth? I know
I
remake was
own
kind of
I own Rebirth.
okay. You got to
Yeah.
play these games, man. I know you just got to
Man,
do it. You got to do it.
my main complaint is I just hate the combat in 7 remake. If the combat was something I could stomach, I would I the other issues I have I could put aside more easy or easily, more easily, whatever. More easer. But anyway, um and it's just because I don't like the combat in 7 remake. And maybe it's better in Rebirth, I don't know, but in remake I was very very disappointed with how it plays.
Fair. I like to be honest, I didn't mind the combat. The there was a few things I didn't care for remake as much, but I still enjoyed the overall game. But I just the combat, it's one of those once you find your rhythm, like it's really easy to just run with it. Like you know what you're doing kind of thing. I don't
Yeah.
know. But yeah, I don't know for sure, but I'm hoping we'll finally see the ending of this trilogy here. Um, I know there's been Square's got a lot of big announcements and teases. I know there was rumors of a Kingdom Hearts 4
Mhm.
trailer. I I mean, I'm not gonna hold my breath when it comes to that by any means,
Me neither.
but uh,
Huh.
but I am hopeful we'll see something on part 3. I'm ready for this story, the conclusion of this story. So
Yeah. If it makes you feel any better, I've been really thinking about hopping into 7 Remake and going through it again and just kind of powering my way through it quickly and getting on to Rebirth just to see because you talk so highly of Rebirth. I'm like, so I'm curious,
so
because I value your opinion,
I'll
but
I'll say this, like Rebirth was everything I wanted remake to be.
okay.
It
Do
was
you
what's up?
I was going to say, so do you think I'll have the same sentiment then?
If you don't care for the combat, I think that'll be your biggest hangup. But
Mhm.
I think you will have the same sentiment in regard of, oh, this is Cosmo Canyon. This is Nibelheim. This is the Golden Saucer. Oh, this is Chocobo. Like you'll see those classics that are like, oh my god, I can't believe I'm seeing that in modern graphics and
Just
stuff. Yeah.
reimagined, yeah.
Um, but I think once you get past remake, and I like remake. Like I don't want to sound like I dislike. I like remake, but rebirth was everything I wanted it to be, and I'm hoping quote unquote if it's called return. Part 3 is just what is kind of the culmination of everything. I want it to
Mhm.
be the ending to that great story kind of thing.
No, that's fair.
Um, I will say this though, Rebirth is not perfect. They go pretty heavy on the little mini games. There's a lot of
Yeah, I've heard.
collection aspects to it, so it's not perfect by any means. But when part 3 officially gets announced, I actually want to go back and replay all of them, and I want to try and get the platinums for them, because that was the only thing I didn't do. Was technically I have to go back and play them on hard mode.
On critical, yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, whatever, I'll do that. But I do want to go back and play these games. I love this franchise. I love these games. Very excited for part 3.
Not fair enough.
But
Well,
yes, I
let's
agree. You should too. But yeah, let's dig into your next one.
yeah, let's keep this train a rolling.
what's your secret, your first big hopeful, I guess, for Summer Game Fest?
Yeah, so mine would come from the state of play if it gets announced. And that's a new title in the God of War franchise. So there has been a lot of stuff churning in the rumor mill whenever it comes to God of War. Sons of Sparta, the the 2D Metroidvania that came out at the beginning of the
Yep.
year, was leaked like a year and a half ago. And then it came to fruition. And in that same leak, they also leaked another game, which has also been leaked again here recently. So Cory Barlog, who is the director of God of War 2018, he
Yep.
was not the director of Ragnarok. He is actually, and it's been confirmed that he has been working on a different project since being done with God of War 2018. And there's heavy, heavy rumors that that game could take place within the God of War universe. The thing is, though, is that the current leaks, quote unquote, that are out are saying that you actually that you play as Faye,
Yeah.
Kratos' late wife, and it's going to be a hack and slash similar to like Bayonetta or Devil May Cry.
Okay. I do
So
remember that. I do remember that.
yeah, which I would be interested in. Like, I think the God of War universe is, just ripe for different tangents and different characters and everything. I think it's just the big thing is though is are people going to be okay with taking a step away from Kratos?
I think
You
that's
know.
going to be, I do think that is going to be a big, I don't want to say challenge,
Hmm.
but I think it'll take away from a lot of the main audience. Like I don't think it's
Yes.
bad. I don't think it's bad. But I think people that are, they want to play as Kratos, the hack and slash, the larger than life bosses, I think
Hmm.
that will be part of that, that will be a takeaway. But people who have enjoyed the lore, people who have played these games for the story, I think that will be uh a huge positive for them, being able to see a
Hmm.
little bit more of, Faye's side of the story, the family's story arc. So
Yeah.
so to be upfront, like obviously I've played the older ones. I didn't care for them as much because I didn't really get into them as heavily. You really pushed me to play 2018 and Ragnarok, and I fell in
Hmm.
love with them. So,
Yep.
I if there is an announcement of this new one, I'll be on board with it too. I will be checking it out. So I would love to
So
see more of it.
and I have another one that goes hand in hand with this one, but obviously we have the Greek trilogy
Yep.
remaster that was announced, and I would like to just see something. I'm not expecting a release date or anything, but I want to see something. I
I don't
want to see
think
how it's going.
I
I
don't think
don't
we'll
think
see
so
that.
either. I don't either, but I'm hopeful though. And that's another thing too is whenever the Greek trilogy remake comes out, are you going to check it out?
Oh yeah, for
Being
sure. Yep.
somebody who's not a fan of the originals.
No, and that's the thing. Like, it's not a thing. I wasn't a fan of the originals. I played them. I just got bored with them and never finished them.
Hmm.
So I would play them and then I would just get sidetracked with something else and just never go back to it. I will 100% play those. Like, I will go back and try those out, because I mean, I now have an appreciation for the story. I
Hmm.
want to see the story. And I mean, to be honest, like I think the one I put the most time into was Ascension. And I know that's
Hmm.
definitely not a fan favorite by any means,
Yeah.
but I did enjoy that one. I did enjoy it. And it's like, if that's the least favorited of the original era of God of War, I'm in for a treat when it comes to those remakes coming out. So I'm excited for
Yeah.
them. It's just,
I
it's gonna be a bit before we see those.
Yeah, I'll say this: whenever it comes to Ascension, I don't think it's as bad as everybody says it is. I really don't.
Yeah,
I think it's a solid game, but all 3 games from the core trilogy are better though.
fair. I mean,
So,
I can't say yay or nay to it, but I can
yeah.
say, uh, I have been pleasantly surprised with this franchise, and yeah, I will definitely be checking out the original if they do announce the spin-off series, the spin-off title that you're talking about. I'll be
Mhm.
checking it out. Like, there's no reason not to, in all fairness. So,
Yeah. Well, all right, moving on. Let's go to your last hopeful.
I,
Well, I this one less hopeful because it's guaranteed.
yeah,
You're, y-
this one's more of
you-
an official. I'm playing it
yeah,
safe on this one, but I can't
yeah,
stress how excited I am for E-Day to finally get some info.
yeah.
Obviously, as we saw earlier, they're gonna do the Xbox event on the 7th, and then afterwards we're gonna get an hour of E-Day, or probably like 45 minutes to an hour of it. But I am all for that. That will be part of the reason I'm sitting down and watching that showcase, because I can't wait for more of E-Day. If you have been living under a rock for the past 15 plus years or so, actually longer than that, I guess, because what, the original came out in '06.
Oh six.
So yeah, last 20 years.
Holy crap! This
I
is
know,
almost a 2-decade-old franchise.
like,
Holy crap!
this franchise is amazing. The originals were some of the best third person shooters out there, some incredible lore, incredible characters, incredible detail when it comes to a game, and we are going back to the original. I am so excited for this. So, this is going to be not my hopeful, like, obviously this is a guarantee, but this is what I am stressing is watch what's coming, because I promise you this is going to be a massive title for the holidays. If it is officially coming out this October like we're hoping, this is going to be one to look out for, because I promise you it's going to sell like crazy, and it's going to be taking a good chunk of especially my time for sure. I will be
Mhm.
playing this. I know a couple buddies and I are going to be running this one like we did back in the day, so
Shoot, I may run it with you too, man. Like
I'm for it.
I love Gears of War.
Same.
So, and
I'm
I
down for
just
it.
and they're marketing this one as a true return to form for the franchise and everything, and I hope that's true because I didn't play 5. I played 4 and I didn't hate 4, but it wasn't Gears of War though is the problem.
Yeah.
And they start to try to do this weird like introspective thing, and like be deeper and stuff like that with their story. Uh because 4 came out in a time in games where a lot of older franchise like God of War were getting revisited and they were being reworked to, be more introspective, I guess you could say. So,
Well, it
it
seemed like not to cut you off, it seemed like we were in a time where all of the games were looking for a way to pass the torch.
yeah. Yeah.
That's really what it felt like. It was like every franchise was looking for a way to pass the torch to a new generation. And when it comes to 4, it didn't stick. It did not work
Yeah.
well. Obviously, like 5 was a pretty big miss in my opinion. And we didn't even get the last part of that trilogy, because that was supposed to be a game trilogy.
Well, they did say that 6 isn't dead.
I mean,
They s-
fair.
they said that specifically they wanted to do E-Day first because they want to remember what it's like to be a Gears of War game again.
I mean,
So,
fair. Like, I don't know. If you're gonna give me E-Day and then drop 6 next, I promise you I know where my allegiance is gonna start lying more.
I mean, same, but like, but you can't hold that against them though. I
No,
mean, like Dom and Marcus and Baird, like Coltrane, all of them, man, they're such great characters. And the original trilogy had such a good sense of being brothers in arms
yes,
that I can't blame anybody
no,
for
but like you can't.
wanting these characters.
No, but you can't make me care about new characters that I have no ties with. No, like I didn't watch Dom go through. I'm not going to give spoilers obviously. I mean, you should know it by now, but one of the most
Oh,
heart-wrenching scenes in a game I lived through that. I was a part of that.
Yeah.
And now I get to watch, JD and all these other. It's like I don't care. Like I want to see what happens here. I want to support. Like, this is, like you said, this is over 2 decades worth of games. Like, I
Yeah.
don't know. I'm not as excited for the new generation, but E-Day 100% will be a day one pickup for me unless something awful just happens like this. I'm
Yeah.
very excited to see more on this one.
Yeah, I hope it's a true return to form, that it's, brothers in arms, playing as giant, weird bulky men, like, and just tearing up aliens, man.
I'm so excited for it, man. Like,
Well,
these are
aliens, but that
locusts.
yeah, locusts, but because I mean they look like aliens,
Yeah,
but
no,
if
I
you
get
know
it.
the
I get
lore,
it.
they are not.
But no,
But
this is obviously, this is kind of an easy answer because we know for sure this is going to be at Summer Game Fest. But uh, do yourself a favor, guys. Keep an eye on this one because I think this is going to be one of the big ones for 2026.
oh, I think this one's going to turn a lot of heads.
Agreed. But
And I hope it's an exclusive, so that way it gives Xbox people
oh
the
man,
incentive to buy an Xbox.
I agree. Like, that would be a huge. I think we need to get back to the form of why to buy an Xbox, why to buy a PlayStation, why to buy a Switch. And if Microsoft really wants to double down on that, this is one of those franchises to do it. Halo's one of those
This,
franchises to do
hmm
it. There's plenty of reasons to do it. Microsoft, buckle down on it. Let's
Yep.
do it. Let's make Xbox the powerhouse it used to be, and this
hmm
is how you're gonna get that footing started.
Yep.
So, but let's dig into your last one, man. I don't want to take too much time. We're already
Yeah.
getting
Yep. Yep.
close.
Yep. Yep.
So,
Yeah, so my last one is, if you know me, I always talk about the same franchises on this channel for the most part. I do try to vary it up every now and then, but it's been a while since we've recorded in a proper environment, and so I was like, I need to talk about God of War and Crash Bandicoot. So I would love to see a Crash Team Racing 2, and what's crazy about that is, though, so Beanox, was the developer of this one, okay? And Beanox has done nothing except play support studio for Call of Duty since this game has come out, and this game came out in 2019. So, and here recently, though, Beanox had a big social media push, to basically reestablish, like, hey, we're here, we're a company and everything. This is some of the stuff we've worked on. And they released a banner on their social media platforms with a bunch of different characters from franchises they've worked on. And one of the characters was Crash Bandicoot. But what was interesting about it, though, is it was a render that we have not seen before of Crash 4 Crash, which is a different design than the one we're seeing in this trailer, in a cart. And so it kicked up a lot of news and rumors and speculation, especially whenever after the news came out, Beanox took the banner down.
huh? Interesting.
So, I think this is the best kart racer out there, just hands down. It's got Mario Kart beat, it's got Sonic beat. I think this game is fantastic, and I would love a proper sequel to expand on the mechanics and the tracks of this fantastic game.
How mad would you be if they were just like, oh, we're gonna add Crash 4 to this game,
Like, what do you mean?
like a DLC, just an upgraded cart model?
Oh, I would be livid. Oh, I would think I would lose my mind, man. I would be so mad.
Oh, that'd be funny. But no, these games are a lot of fun. Like, I like the kart racing genre. It's very, it's getting, I don't want to say saturated, but there's a lot of options for sure.
Oh yeah.
But I do think these are great games, and who knows? Hopefully, I'm rooting for you. I hope you get your Crash Team Racing 2. I don't know what they would,
Yeah.
Nitro more
That
fueled,
that
fueled
or if
squared.
we get a Spyro 4 announcement, I'll take that too.
There you go. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I mean, like, we haven't seen any big platformer announcements. Man, give me a Sly Cooper. Let me do that. I'll take that.
I wish.
I
but
I'll be okay with that.
Something tells me that's not gonna happen, but I
Yeah,
wish.
I know.
Or, I think honestly what I do think we are going to see though, is that in the state of play, we're going to see, what's next for Astrobot. Whether
Fair.
it be whether it be a DLC expansion like, the free ones that they've been putting out, or, like a peek at a new one, because let's be honest, that game, the first one I think took 3 years to develop. So,
Yeah.
and they already have all the assets now, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see anything Astrobot related.
And it's been a little bit since we've even had just a DLC update.
It has.
So I agree. Like I think it wouldn't surprise me because I mean, Sony's made a really big push into making that the new mascot. Like that is
Oh, yeah.
everything Sony is Astrobot right now. When we went to Japan and we went to like the Sony sections, it was just Astrobot all over the place.
Really.
Yeah, like all of their marketing was Astrobot. And if you think, 10, 15 years ago, it was all Sackboy. It was all
Mhm.
Sackboy was everywhere. Now it's Astrobot, and we haven't seen anything on it lately, so that wouldn't surprise me either.
Yeah. So, well, anyway, let's close it out then, man. You got anything you want to talk about, touch on before we call this one quits and get it out to the masses?
There's a lot coming out when it comes to the Summer Game Fest. So what I do want to say is we're trying to get back into the swing of things, guys. Like this
Hmm.
is been a very crazy year for us, but our plan is we're going to be focusing solely on all the announcements for Summer Game Fest, and we'll have a video kind of going over our thoughts, our hopes, our
Yep.
expectations, and more importantly, we're going to be just as excited as you guys on a lot of these games. So don't forget to check back, like and subscribe, all that stuff. Hang out with us. We got a lot of there's a lot of big announcements in the works. And yeah, we're chomping at the bit like you guys. I promise. We're excited. We're hoping for some big game announcements. It's been kind of I don't want to say a slow year, but it seems like a lot of people are holding their cards to their chest with all the big announcements. And
Well, I
it,
think that's also a GTA 6 thing, but
yeah, but I just eh, we need something in the horizon. Like we were like obviously Fable got delayed, but Fable was announced years ago. We're still
yep.
waiting on anything Elder Scrolls 6 and that was years and years ago. Like
Yep.
let's start give us something to look forward to, something big. So,
You know what's crazy is next year will be 10 years since we've gotten a 3D Mario game.
I mean, fair. Granted, Bonanza was supposed to be, so
Well, it was a spin-off, but basically they split the Odyssey team into two different developers.
but yeah, but
So,
Odyssey like that was supposed to be Odyssey 2 and then it went to Bonanza, which so I mean, yes, like it's been a long time, but I mean, I'm sure that they've got to be working on something. Like
oh
that's
no, I'm sure they are.
yeah, so we'll get something, but I think that's also good. I think it was getting to a point where we were getting so much Mario stuff, like give it a little bit of a breather. Let Donkey Kong
Yeah.
shine. Obviously, we got the 64 port
I
coming.
know. That's the highlight of my summer game fest news, man. It comes out the same day as the live stream also,
Yep.
so
So you'll be watching
yep.
that while playing your Switch.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But I think it's good. There needs to be some separation, a little bit of breathing room because we were getting a lot of Mario, a lot of remakes and ports and all the same stuff. I mean, we were getting Wonder remade for the Switch too. We were like there was a lot of the same things happening. I'm okay with them kind of separating that for a bit.
Yeah, agreed.
But uh we appreciate you guys. Sorry for the crazy schedule. We're working on it. We want to do some let's plays. There's a whole lot more in the works, so just hang out with us. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to share. And more importantly, guys, don't forget to keep it uncultured. As always, we'll see you next time.